Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a long overdue get ready with me for no reason. I used to shoot these videos all the time, and they're so fun, and I just wanted to do one today. I'm not going anywhere. There's like 2 feet of snow outside, so I'm really not going anywhere. And I just thought it'd be fun. I have this out, and I don't need it. I'm gonna think if I throw it, it'll land on my bed. If you hear a big crash, it's because I missed. Okay. So, I'm really afraid that I'm gonna start talking and then not do my makeup, so I'm gonna just jump right into doing my makeup because I have so many things I want to talk to you about. The first one being what I'm very excited about that I just did is I just bought tickets to see Stevie Nicks when she comes to Toronto in June. I saw Stevie Nicks a number of years ago. I think I was in college or I was newly out of college. I think, you know what, I might have been working at the radio station. I might have been already graduated. Whenever the last time she was in Toronto, that's when I saw her. And I loved it. That was actually the beginning of my sort of Stevie Nicks Fleetwood Mac obsession, and now she's been like number 2 or number 3 on my Spotify Wrapped every year since, only pretty much behind Taylor. And then, okay, it's funny because a couple of weeks ago, before they announced these dates that included Canadian dates, I was thinking about how, like, it's stupid, but, like, one of my few regrets in this life is that I saw Stevie Nicks and I didn't buy merch. Like, even if it was just one of those ugly, like, tour shirts with, like, the dates on the back that I could wear as pajamas or something. Like, I just wish I had something. Heck, I saw the Tragically Hip, who I wasn't, sorry, I realize this is, like, a sacrilegious in Canada, but I wasn't even really a fan of them, but I saw them when they came to Toronto on their last show with Gord Downie there, and I bought a hat because I was like, I should have a piece of merchandise, and then we lost Christine McVie, and I'm just like, I can't believe I didn't buy Stevie Nicks merch. And then boom, Canadian dates for her current tour, and I was like, yep. And I logged on to Ticketmaster, left the tab open. I've never done the sort of Ticketmaster queue thing before. That was neat. And then I bought 2 tickets. Do I know who's using the second ticket? Not a clue. I don't really have any friends that are Fleetwood Mac or Stevie Nicks fans. Worst comes to worst, it's possible that I could go by myself, depending on the trains, because trains are weird here, but if the ones run right from Niagara to Toronto at that point, I could very easily get it and go straight to there by myself and just have a seat beside me to put my stuff on. Like, at this point, it's already money spent, right? Too late now. But I am very excited, and I will be buying merch this time. And I'll know, like, all the words to every song instead of just the words to, like, the big ones. That was actually, if you didn't know, okay, so Stevie Nicks had basically decided she was done with the music industry and didn't want to do things anymore. And then it was actually Twilight that brought her back because she loved New Moon so much. She wrote her song Moonlight, A Vampire's Dream, and that song is literally about Edward Bella Jacob, and that was her coming back. And I just think that's incredible. Like, of course Stevie Nicks is a Twilight fan. We have no choice but to stand. So, I love that. And I'm very excited. Even if I go by myself, I'm so excited. So we're just going to take, this is the e.l.f., the Blemish Fighting Putty Primer. Not that I think it's doing any good fighting my blemishes. I'm nailless. I feel naked, but before I used to replace a nail as they popped off, and now I'm just kind of letting them all come off and then doing a full set again. So that's where we're at right now. I don't wear foundation like ever anymore. I just spot conceal, but I want to wear a foundation in this video because we just went through all of them. Throughout all the really old ones, so we are gonna put on foundation. This is the ordinary one, but I do often wear the primers even without foundation because the Auric gives me just like a glow, and then the other one is allegedly acne lighting. Allegedly. So hopefully before this video is up, I will have a review of that controversial telescopic mascara, which is funny because I would have reviewed it anyway because it looks like I would love it anyway. Like, it really looks like a good mascara, but now that there's like beauty YouTuber drama about it, I want to review it even more. Here's the thing, okay? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's this, I don't know how to portmanteau them together with TikTok. YouTuber, but TikTok. Her name is Michaela, and she did a sponsored post with L'Oreal to promote their new mascara. And she puts on one coat, and then she goes, here, I'm going to put on a second coat. And when she comes back, she is, in my opinion, very clearly wearing false lashes and claiming that it's just 2 coats of the mascara. And then even in the comment section, someone was like, girl, you're wearing falsies. And she was like, no, LOL, L'Oreal would never let me do that in a sponsored post. But, like, even the best mascara in the world cannot create more hairs, and she has more hairs. So I'm sorry. And basically, what this has done, honestly, what I would consider this like minor offense, has reignited the internet, because I think over COVID we're still in COVID, but over the sort of darkest days of COVID, there couldn't really be internet beauty YouTuber drama, because it'd be like, Kim, there's people that are dying. But I think the internet was thirsty for some YouTuber drama, and now that Michaela kind of created it, she's kind of become like the sacrificial lamb. I don't know that she deserves the pile up that she's getting, but like Jeffree Star reappeared from whatever hole he was sleeping in. Like, they've all come back out to like comment on this and make videos. And honestly, the worst part is Michaela is the only one that's going to take a hit, because whatever sort of reputation she had as a credible YouTuber is, you know, on one hand you think, well, more people know her name now, so maybe it's good, but she probably had some diehard fans before that don't trust her anymore. Whereas lots of people are going out and buying this mascara to either try it or review it themselves or whatever, and so it's probably been really bad for her, but really great for L'Oreal. But yeah, my sister actually bought the mascara yesterday for me. She bought me a waterproof one, and I'm going to try it out tomorrow. My friend and I are going to the plant store and Michael's, so I'm going to put the mascara on in the morning. You know how I do my reviews if you've been here for a while. I shoot really close up. I would never put a filter on a video. That is so weird to me. Like, it's just skin. You're allowed to see my skin texture. Get really close, show you how it looks. What's wrong with my knuckle? Show you how it looks throughout the day, and then show you it at the end of the day. Like, I don't know what you would expect from a normal review, but I don't know, man, it's a whole mess. This concealer, MAC Studio Fix. There is a reason MAC is as long-standing as it is as, like, the base of makeup, because I went there and I bought this on a whim, and this is my favorite concealer I've ever tried. I really need to give it a Tuesday review, because it is incredible. It actually, I didn't know it was possible because of my eye shape, but it actually does, like, brighten my under eyes and just make me look like I have some kind of health or nutrients. And here's the thing. This is going to be a controversial take, but I've been thinking about this a lot lately. You know, how do I say this? Cruelty-free makeup. People talk about cruelty-free in a way that I think is weird, and it always sat with me weird, and now I kind of have the ability to vocalize what I think. And here's the thing. Cruelty-free makeup means that it wasn't tested on animals, right? So as of right now, the only place in the world that I know of that you really have to test on animals is mainland China. There's like a law where makeup has to be tested on China. So basically any makeup company that sells in mainland China, the internet seems to consider not cruelty-free because they're tested on animals. Even though most makeup is made in China and then shipped out, but because they're shipped out to countries like Canada, the US, whatever, they don't have to be tested. They're cruelty-free. But cruelty-free, I don't know, these makeup products are all made in, like, sweatshops. It's all people who are making, like, 3 cents a day and working in terrible conditions for terribly long hours. Is that not cruelty? I don't know. I understand loving animals and not wanting them to get hurt. Of course, obviously, I live with 3 cats and 2 dogs and a gecko. Like, I also love animals, but something about a lot of the makeup people who are very cruelty-free oriented, they also seem to have this, like, superiority complex. Like, no, I can't use that. It's not cruelty-free. But, like, a lot of makeup products that they are using were made in sweatshops, so they also have cruelty. Like, they were also made in cruel conditions. Just because an animal wasn't tested doesn't mean the situation wasn't messed up. You know what I mean? And I really hate to be like that. There's no ethical consumption under capitalism type bitch because it's true, but it also feels a little, I don't know. That also feels pretentious to me. But the truth is, like, we can't, it's true, we can't buy, I don't know. I think it's really important. That's what I miss about Bite Beauty, is that they were made in Canada, which means, you know, that there were labor laws and that sort of thing, and I miss them for that. But I don't know. I just don't like the superiority complex that people who are cruelty-free makeup only get because their makeup wasn't tested on animals, which is great. I love things that are not being tested on animals, but I don't see that as being cruelty-free either, because they were still made in China. You know what I mean? I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I use MAC. I'm going to keep using MAC. They were born and raised in Canada, MAC. And they're the industry standard for a reason, because they're incredible. And on days when I don't wear foundation and I put this concealer under my eyes, this is going to sound magical. I know it is. I don't set it. I get a little bit of a crease right here in this, like, big crinkle that I have right there. But I just let it happen, guys. Like, I allow the crinkle to exist. Now, because I am wearing foundation, we are going to set it. Just a little bit of Fenty powder. Boom. Honestly, the only eyeshadow I've been using these days is this little Colourpop quad that I've had forever and then just, like, never used. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, like, NYX brush and we're going to put it in the lightest shade, and then that goes brow to lash, and then we just go lightest to darkest, smaller brush in the crease. This is basically my everyday makeup plus the addition of, like, a base, because usually I just do my eyes. So, okay, you know how, like, social media has really emboldened a lot of people to just, like, vocalize their hottest, stupid takes? And I may or may not have just done that with the cruelty-free discussion. I don't know. You'll be the boss of that. But we... And also, this is me being a hypocrite, because I was gonna say, we know too much about each other, and here I am always on YouTube telling you about my period acne and whatnot. But, like... There are a lot of times where I wish people would just shut up, and I really hate that this lives in my head rent-free because it's been like 5 months, but this guy that I used to work with, okay, ever since we no longer work for the place that we used to work, he just, like, posts and comments weird things on Facebook, and with nothing but love in my heart, this is not a man that's smart enough to troll. Like, he means them seriously with his heart of hearts, and I know that to be true. Like, a post came up the other day. You know, if on Facebook, if someone comments on something, it shows up on your feed. So, like, he commented on an article about how terrible Mel Gibson was, and he just put, "Love Mel, wish he was in more things." Like, and the one that lives in my head rent-free is, it was an article, I don't know what the press are doing asking Cardi B about Casey Anthony, okay? But for some reason they did, and the headline was, Cardi B calls Casey Anthony a disgrace to motherhood. Which, fair. And he commented on this, and he said, what would Cardi B with songs like WAP know about being a good mother? Okay, there's, like, so much to unpack with that, because on one hand, what does her music have to do with being a mother? Second of all, she's publicly said she doesn't let culture listen to her music, so there goes that argument. But the most important one is, why are you defending Casey Anthony? What? I have so many fears. Like, what? Why? Oh my god. And this lives, let me tell you, I literally lay awake at night and think about this. And when I tell you this man is not smart enough to be trolling, he genuinely isn't. He found a tampon in the hallway once at work, like it had fallen out of someone's purse, so it was still in the wrapper. And he picked it up and put it on the table, like in the sort of main area, and just said, whatever that is. This man has multiple children, and they're all girls, and a wife, and he doesn't know what a tampon is. Like, I'm shook by this. Shooketh to my core. Like, I don't even know how to react to this one. And I saw him in person a little while ago in a very public area, and I had to fight myself not to say something. And it's even weirder because this post was like 6 months ago, and it lives in my head rent-free, and he probably doesn't even remember commenting on this post. But I remember. And it completely, like, my opinion of this person was already kind of falling down because ever since we no longer work in the same place, they've gone, like, kind of hardcore conservative. So that's sad. But why are you defending Casey Anthony? I don't understand. Yeah, I think about it a weird amount, and I still think, like, I wish things like that didn't live in my head rent-free, but they do. And here we are. So that's how I do my eyeshadow these days. I literally just do those couple of shades. Sometimes I'll find something sparkly and just put it on my lids, but I didn't grab anything, so we're not going to do it. I usually wear my NYX waterproof liner, but because I'm not going anywhere, we're just going to use the... Oh, where did I put it? The Flower Beauty one. It's not very waterproof, but I don't really need it to last all day because I'm just doing my makeup with you guys. So this one, we're just going to put it on. I'm going to look straight in the mirror. Draw the lines out. Draw the cat eyes sharp enough to kill a man. Boom. You've done some bad things, but I'm the worst of them. And they're not even. They're not even. I've been wishing my eyeliner was even. I feel like this line is thicker than this one. But I'm not gonna fuck with it anymore. It is so funny to me because I actually tried really hard to turn all the candles on today and all the lights, and you can't see like any of them because my chair is so big. You live and you learn. So now we're gonna, this is the method for those of you who maybe haven't been here a long time. So we curl, and then we do the tight line, and then we put on mascara. I won't wear tight liner, obviously, in videos where I'm reviewing a mascara because that's cheating, Michaela. But it's not cheating to the level that putting falsies on is, but whatever. Okay, so then we're going to put on my mascara, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I love the brush on this one because it's like curved, but then there's like longer bristles on the outside edge, so if you have to brush through, you can just do that. And then flip it back around to add more. So I never do like more than one coat on my mascara anyway. Because like that's fine how that is. I always feel like if you go back over it again, that's when you get like clumpy ugly. Oh, look what I did. I got a smudgy. Ugh. Did you guys ever play Harvest Moon for the GameCube when you were a kid? Because they have like a Switch version called Story of Seasons coming out in June, and I definitely pre-ordered it. That's like only the second video game I can remember ever pre-ordering. The first one, of course, being Animal Crossing. But video games are so freaking expensive these days. Like, I bought that Story of Seasons one, and it was $90. Not to sound like a grandfather, but like when I was a kid, you could get a DS game for like, I don't know, not 90 bucks. The less popular ones were like 30. The highest end was 60, I think, which is still expensive, honestly. I really have messed up this eye with my mascara, haven't I? Like, really, truly. Okay. We're done with the eyes. Now we're going to move on to face makeup, and I do face makeup pretty fast. We just go up. So I start with contour. This is the Fenty stick in, what is it, Amber? Yeah. So we're going to go, whoop, whoop. Then we take the foundation brush. I really hate blow drying my hair, but I've been doing it like every single time I shower these days, because then I wake up and my hair is like, because I shower at night, I get up in the morning and my hair is like nice and a little bit bouncy, rather than just looking crazy. Like, this is my hair after I blow dried it last night. Like, it looks okay. Whereas before I would just wake up and it was just blah. And I don't enjoy it at all. I hate blow drying my hair. I have to use like a normal blow dryer, and then I have to go in with like one of those round brush blow dryers. It's not my favorite event. But every time I do it, I'm glad I did it. Usually I would just like straight up contour under my chin, but I'm not going to today. Y'all can know I have 3 chins, it's fine. I want to take a little bit of the MAC Studio Fix, just like the smallest little bit on my nose. There we go. And now we're going to use this Shein blush. You'll see. This is intense. It's awesome though. I love it. Ready? Meep, 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 meep. Little triangle, diamond, like that. And the thing is, like, you might be like, God, Abby, that's a lot of blush. My face eats this blush. So it looks crazy right now, but then in like an hour, it'll be about half that. Nope, I need the brush. Pick up the sponge instead. So then we use the highlighter. And we just kind of put that there. And honestly, I just use the butt of the Beauty Blender. Putty. And then we're on the last step, guys. We're on just lips now. So this is the MAC lip liner in Whirl. My lips are dry and crusty. And then the lipstick we're going to put over it is one that I got in a Yes Oh Yes bag. You remember those? But I still love it. It's a Mellow Cosmetics. What's this one called? Posh? I refuse to get rid of it. And that's it, guys. This is my completed makeup. I don't want to call it my everyday makeup look because I don't wear makeup every day at all. I wear makeup maybe once a week. And I kind of always plan my week so that I'm leaving the house and doing things all on one day. So this is my when I leave the house makeup, minus the fact that I'm wearing face makeup. Usually I just do my eyes and some concealer on my spots. Because my skin overall doesn't look that bad. I just get really ugly acne spots that don't ever go away. So I'm rambling. This lipstick is so cute though. And so this is my eye makeup. This is my lipstick. And overall, I think it's a really cute makeup look, you know. I don't know that anybody... See, I already feel like the blush looks way less intense already. But I feel like someone would look at me and think she is wearing makeup. But, like, they don't necessarily think I'm wearing a ton of makeup. You know, the Ordinary foundation is not cakey in the slightest. So it just looks like my skin is nice. The sort of nice, like, sort of warm-ish, neutral-ish wash on my eyelids. Except where I really messed up over here when I was putting on mascara. But whatever. I could wear lashes. I don't really feel the need to, though, and that's what I like about it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video and getting ready with me to go nowhere. I really appreciate you hanging out. I don't know how long we're going to do this makeup video, plant video, makeup video, plant video sort of alternating thing, but it's working right now, so we're going to keep doing it for now. And yeah, I put out videos every Friday, so if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and I guess I will see you next time.